I'm coming, I'm coming. There's my awkward walk-in. Always like to walk in, give you guys a little taste of what ails me. All right, this week, first of all, happy frickin' New Year from Jeremy, one of your very favorite people with Parkinson's, hopefully anyway. Got my Rammstein t-shirt here is my Christmas gift. Excuse me, it's my Christmas gift from my wife. Yes, love it. All right, so now that we got the business out of the way, I just want to talk to you about something that's, I wouldn't say it's been bugging me, but it's definitely been on my mind. I've been walking more around the neighborhood because sometimes I just don't feel good enough to drive. And have you ever been stared at? You know you're being stared at. Now, I don't really care at this point. That's beside the point. But you just get that feeling when you feel those like little eyes on you. Well, I've had that a lot. There's this one lady, I don't know what her name is, but I've lived in this house, I guess about 13 years now. So she's seen me before I was diagnosed, even though I had symptoms. And let's just say in the first couple years of owning this house, there was a lot of after hours hanky-panky, falderall. There's a word. There's a word for you, falderall. A lot of after hours BS going on at the house. We had a pool in back. It wasn't quite what you think, but it was definitely some drinking, some I ran around in a Speedo. So I get why she would stare then. I don't understand. Well, I guess I do understand why she stares now, but she stares all different now. Before, and I've walked up to her and I said, like, hi, how you doing? Good morning. She just poker face. Now, it's not Parkinson's face, because I've seen her for years. She doesn't have Parkinson's. She's afraid of me, which is kind of funny because I'm very harmless. I guess I could flick you to death, or maybe dyskinetic, like give you an elbow or something. But this woman constantly gives me that look, like, it's like that look like that says, I'm afraid to look you in the eye because I'm afraid you're gonna like go bah! Or something. Just really weird. And she's married, and her husband seems pretty laid back. He saw me fall out of a hammock one time, and he was like, "This was of course pre-diagnosis." He said, "I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that." And I was like, we had a little laugh together. And he goes out into the garage, and sometimes he'll play Adele roll like at volume 10. Seems a laid back dude. But his wife, she walks these two little dogs. And when I'm out walking in the morning, I got a pretty good tremor going on in my right side, which has gotten worse over the years. But I've been walking for years, and every flipping time I see this lady, she just gives me the like, don't come over here to look. Now, I know when someone is like staring at me, giving me the eye. Once again, I don't care. I've got over that for the most part. When I was first diagnosed and first started having dyskinesia in public, it was more so for my walking. I got some looks, and I'm not going to say it didn't bother me, but I've kind of got over that. I go to the mall, and I walk, and my hands shake. I'm like, I couldn't give a blip. I don't give a blip. This lady, I almost feel like approaching her when I'm feeling good and being like, hi, my name is Jeremy. You might see me, walking around kind of slow and shaky. I have Parkinson's, but I don't know. Is that too forward? I feel like I shouldn't have to explain myself to her. Certainly not. But she's the staring neighbor. So what I've done, if you've watched some other videos, I got a new deck put on the back of my house. Well, I love to go out there in the morning. Now, I could wear all my clothes, but I choose not to. Maybe I'll throw up just an image real briefly. Okay, that's me in my boxer shorts. I'm kind of gooning for the camera. If you look directly on my eye line from where I'm standing right there, if I look straight ahead, I can see the front of their house. So I'll just go out there sometimes when it's freaking 35 degrees and just sit out there with no shirt on in my boxers. Whatever. Take a picture, it'll last longer, that type of thing. Yeah, so that's so she can look all she wants. I don't think she's seen anything she wants to see. But I love it. So what's that old song? Let's give them something to talk about. Yeah. So I'm definitely I know maybe I'm flattering myself, but I can just kind of picture her like peeking through the blinds and going, honey, he's doing it again. And her husband's probably like, what, are you looking at that dude again? Honey, it's 30 degrees out. He's out in his boxers with no shirt on. Yeah, so there you go. I hope I made you laugh on this New Year's Eve or whenever you're watching this. I was going to do a video about worrying because I've been worrying about a lot of things lately, but I just felt like for this particular case, I think a good laugh would be better than some sad sack, which we'll get to that at some point. I mean, we all have bad moments. But yeah, there you go. Like it, love it, lump it. Till next time. Peace and love from the freezing cold city of St. Louis.